So this is the fourth video. Good grief, this is taking forever. Can you imagine we did this live? How many days? So the fourth video is going to be resetting this word function because I've created this, but I haven't used it yet. So I know I want to. What I'm going to do is functions, remember, go at the bottom of code, just like the variables go up at the top. They go between the struct and the var body. So down here, it should be, let's see where this, let's make sure that this is our struct. Yep. So our struct is right here at the end. So we're going to go one above the curly bracket. And we're going to do a function. So when I want to type in a button, I type in BUT. When I type in a text, I type in TEX. When I type in a function, FUNC. There we go, function. And now I want it to reset the word. So it makes sense that we're going to have the function be named what we're going to have it do. I'm going to have it have no parameters, which means open and curly brackets. And then it's going to, here we go. Ah, look at that. I did exactly what I'm not supposed to. I cannot find reset in Word. That's because I said reset word. There we go. So that error should go away because now it suddenly found it, but it hasn't done anything with it yet. What I want to do when I reset the position, or when I reset the word, is I want my letter position to go back to 0. So that's the very first thing that I want to do. Letter position gets set back to 0. I also want to take the letters and I want to replace them with question marks again. So I'm going to do my for each, which is creating basically my, or for my for index, which is creating my question mark array to be displayed. So I'm going to say for index in, and I'm going to say 0 dot dot less than letters in word dot count. And if this looks familiar, we actually did this line of code above a little bit. Then we're going to take the letters in code. I'm sorry, letters in Word. And we're going to take the current, is it current or index? Can't remember. Index. And we're going to set those to question marks again. All right, let's see if our code is working. So we're going to type in B-A-T. We're going to put S for bats. You only get 3 letters. Okay, this should trigger the, should trigger the reset word. So all of this should clear out and be question marks again. Ooh, we got that one to work, that function. Yay. All right, so we're going to change, let's see. What else do we want to do? You know what? Let's have a button here that makes an automatic, so that we don't always have to go over the word to be able to reset it. So let's have a button down here that will reset the word for us as well. So what we want to do is we want to go here below our alert, and we're going to put in a button up here. And it's going to be a title action. And this, we're going to say reset. Whoop. That was difficult. Anytime I see this bunch of codes, I'm going to hit return on my computer. Now I want the same thing to happen right here. So I could retype this, but why don't I just call the function? So all I have to do is call my function reset word. I put it in the wrong spot because I want it to be right underneath. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to cut and I'm going to move that up one. See you there. There we go. By the way, all of these are, it's getting kind of what's the word? It's not aligned. So only do this if you feel comfortable, but if you do a Command A, you highlight everything. And then if you go to edit, there's a re-indent right here. And it kind of re-indents things so that it looks a bit nicer, I guess. I'm going to modify this button real quick. I'm going to see if I can remember that There's a way to like do the formats and then the rounded rectangle. But remember with the coding with Tim, there's a button style. There we go. And that absolutely makes sense that there's a button style modifier, which I didn't know about. And I'm going to do a border prominence. So now it looks like a button. Mine's green. Yours is probably a different color. Remember, because of the accents color up here. So if I wanted to change my accent color to something else, then it's going to change that button color in a minute. There we go. Yay! So I have a button resets. That is awesome. So now I have my BAT, B-A-T. I can hit my reset button and it will reset, or if I do more letters, then it'll reset for me automatically. Awesome. Well, it's a great game, but right now it's not allowing the user to guess anything, or it's not checking anything. So we're going to add code now that'll allow the user to guess what three-letter word is saved in the code. And we're going to start with one letter and just checking to see if the word is cats. And then we're going to add a couple more letters because you can add a whole bunch more. But we're going to start with one just to make sure that the code is working. So that's going to be my next video.